Greetings, brothers and sisters. We all have busy lives. I find that in the demands and daily schedule of my life, I sometimes lose track of what's most important, and that is my one-on-one relationship with the living God who created us just for the purpose that we could know him through Jesus Christ. And whether it's work or family or social activities or health challenges or the crazy world we live in, or even my involvement in church activities, sometimes I let slip this most important relationship. David, as you know, was the author of many of the Psalms, and as God declared about David, he was a man after God's own heart. As a young man, David was anointed to be the future king of Israel, and that's when his troubles really started, for he spent the next few years trying to keep King Saul from killing him. Many times during those troublesome years, David cried out to God. In Psalm 27, there's a record of a plea that David made for God's help. But in the middle of that plea of Psalm 27, David also reminds us of what is the first priority in our lives, what is to be the most important thing in our lives. Let me read to you the first 4 verses of Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the defense of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evildoers came upon me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumbled and fell. Though a host encamp against me, my heart will not fear. Though war arise against me, in spite of this I shall be confident. Verse 4. One thing I have asked from the Lord, one thing that I shall seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to meditate in his holy temple. David knew that the most important thing in his life was that he would seek the Lord. One thing I have asked from the Lord, and this I shall seek. That one thing is the most important thing in his life. A little later in Psalm 27, David records a short conversation that he had with God. It's verse 7 and 8. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Be gracious to me and answer me. Lord, when you said to me, seek my face, my heart said to you, thy face, O Lord, I shall seek. Lord, when you said to me, I want this relationship with you, my child, my heart said to you, that's what I want too. I want that relationship with you, Father. So what's the most important thing in your life today? What is it that is the number one priority in your life today? In the midst of David's crazy life, when he was fleeing from Saul's army, that one thing was seeking God and drawing near to him. The writer of Hebrews makes this statement in Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, that he exists, and that God rewards those who diligently seek him. I urge you to plan a few minutes today where you step aside from your busy schedule and just be alone with God. Carve out a few minutes and turn down the volume of the noise and activity around you and just tell God how much you love him, and that you would seek that he would cause you to love him even more. Let's make the one thing that is most important to us today seeking God. Until next time, God bless you.